Hello, good evening, and welcome to UKBGF League Division 4, the match between Simon Bargett and Geoffrey Hall. Starting imminently, starting in 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. So this is the draw, the results. It's not the fucking draw. It's the results. So there were 6 people in the league. I don't know what and why Rory Pascar is in this. He's not remotely British. He shouldn't be in it at all. And there is me languishing at the bottom. So the last match, I'm just trying to work out if Geoff wins. I think he could. I'm too lazy to. Yeah, his difference is 0. He could end up being promoted. So there's something to play for. And
welcome back, Snooer. Welcome back, Snooer.
Shut it. UKBGF, League and Cup. Geoff is always there. He's always ready. Switch.
Game on.
No, not that. Good. Game. Geoff. Alright. I am shattered. I'm shattered. Hi, Alex. Oh, it's like that, is it? It's that sort of pace that he's going to play. I see. Big swing on this match. No pressure. So I don't know what he should do, but possibly hit and go to the 5. I am tired. Making the 11 and the 4. Okay. No, this is... I don't think... If you're going to hit, I don't think it's necessary at all to leave all these shots. So he should just play 7 to 5. I think. So... fact he's only got like 9 men or whatever it is there means that I can just about justify that. Makes the 4 point on my head, which is annoying. No, Geoff. No. And if I fan, I feel I can take. But then I just realised I gotta be. I think this is quite an easy play. I don't know what is bothering him here. Okay, so this is not going to be a difficult decision for me if he wants to double, which he could. So he should just make the 24, 22 and then play 13, 10 because he wants to make the anchor. And there's no other 3 if he does so. So I could make the 1 point, but I'm not sure at all, actually. Maybe I will, just to... just so that if I end up hitting him, then I've got a better board. The checkers that come down to the checkers that come down to the 8 point don't really do much, apart from obviously moving closer to home. I've got a sense that he can play 10, 7, 6 to 4 because it's so valuable. You can see where the checkers belong. So valuable for him to make that 7 point. But there is a downside. The alternative is playing 10 to 5. but then he never gets to use his checkers in such an efficient way. So if he gets away with playing 10-7, then his sixes and his ones, specifically his sixes, play really well. But I'm not sure. Definitely worth a think. I'm not seeing another play, but I'm sure there is. So that checker started on the 10 point. So what I'm looking at for him is, how do my sixes play? If I'm Geoff, how do my sixes play after I do what he did? And now I think I'm going to just try and use the opportunity. I don't want to put the checker on the 2 point, but I think I need to try and make a run for it. So he's going to hit and go to the 4 point. And having just gained a bunch of pips, I don't think even if I fanned that there would be much. Oh, I could make the 2 point, but then I end up staying under the gun. So all I need to do is get missed again, which I do. Big swing, I would have been pointed on. And I just want to get that checker safe, and then I will consider my options. So that's obviously a pretty bad roll, because it doesn't get the checker anywhere near safe and leaves maximum shots. If I get hit, it's kind of all over. Looking at the horrible gaps on my 5 and 4 point, which is part of the reason. You can look at it either way. Look at the big stack on the 7 point. That's partly why I've got the gaps on the 5 and the 4 point. So I probably need to roll 2-5, 2-6, or double one, but I'm not even sure if double one does anything. So this is like too good, or at least worth. I've got a feeling he might just double, but
Your opponent doubles.
I think from what I was thinking about before, if my previous thoughts running up to that move were right, then, which is what I went with, obviously, then I'm right to just pass it instantly. So I'm trying to stay in the game trying to monitor my progress as I go. So if I was wrong about the positions before then unfortunately I'm going to be wrong about, it might still have been a pass, but I'm going to sort of be misevaluating the positions that come after. But that's the approach that I'm going to take. This gives me a much better 2-6, 1-6, 4-6, and 5. Well, 4-6 is going to hit anyway. And so, no, that's the only 6. I can just hit on the 2 point to stop him having his full roll, but I don't mind. I'm assuming that I duplicate some of the numbers that make the 5 and the 4 point by coming down to the 9 point. 6-5 will just probably make the 4. I think I would just make the 4. And now I've got to hit, because, surely my position is really ropey. That hits twice. So looking at probably passing. I don't know what Geoff is thinking about. I think you just leave like 2 in the air. I very much doubt it could be wrong to not leave a million blots, so I think he should be happy to do so. I think he's overthinking, but I don't know. Okay. So I guess the logic was most of the time he has a double. I don't know. The only reason I would want to take this is kind of
Your opponent doubles.
Paradoxically, because he's got all those blots, but the fact that he has those blots enables him to double, because he's got the builders. I'm 22 pips down, and I've got nothing. I've got no board. Score's not really going to help me. So it seems solid enough just to pass and not think too much about it. 6-4, happy to make the 2 point, being 2-0 down. Double 2, he's happy to make 11 and 4. No questions asked. And then I'm going to stay on the 20 point, even though I'm going to get hit and pointed on. One man's blot is another man's builder, says Mop Up. He's just got a hit. So the danger of going to the 20 was obviously to be pointed on, but I think I just really wanted to try and, instead of running, establish the, make the 20 point anchor. And by staying on the 20 point, I got to bring the builder down to the 8 point, which is good. This is going to take half his roll away. Even though he's got a slightly better board than me. I mean, we both got 2 point boards, but he's got the better board. So he should come in on the 22, I think, play 6 to 5. Gonna hit, but that's the better hit. And the 6. I don't want to do anything destructive, and I think maybe the most, or the least destructive is probably to do this. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't really want to play 13-7 because it sort of brings another, not sort of, but it does bring another blot into the equation. So it seems better not to do that. And this is like the same kind of nonsense. 3 blots, easy take. I don't know if it would be a double, but if he doubled, all I know is that I'm taking. 5-4, I have no idea what he should do. So if he hits and goes to the 4 point, then he breaks his mid and then doesn't achieve much unless I fan. I'm very likely to, you know, I could come in and make the 20. I could come in and make the 7. Or so what else has he got? Like he could hit on the 7 point. At least that means that when I hit him on the 7, if I hit him, if I get a roll that hits on the 7, then I won't be making the 7, I'll just be hitting him. So what's he done? He's behind, so I think he probably has to hit. But I wouldn't swear on it. It's going to be, so he's given me a chance to get these 3 blots safe, which is probably not what he should be doing, but I don't always get them safe. So, like so. And I assume my best option, I'd like to get the checker off the 20 point, but then it just still leaves 3 blots. And this doesn't duplicate anything, but at least it's saved as a blot. So although he's behind in the race, on roll he was a big favourite because he had numbers that could point on me and they were diversified. Again, the same old thing. Now I've leave fewer shots, and putting the checker on the 7 can be constructive because I can make the bar with a 6 and 1 if I don't get hit. Although having said that, nothing. I mean, what can I do? Again, the numbers are not duplicated for him, so now he should hit twice. Oh, Alex said one man's blot is another man's builder. That's funny. I misread the chat. Okay, so I think he should just hit twice. So I've got a hit, even if there are suggestions that I would like to make the 4 point, but I can't let him make the 20, so I have to hit him off the 20 point. And then the last 2, I don't want to play 8 to 6. I don't want to introduce another blot into the equation, so without really understanding what's going on completely. Don't know what that was. So he can just come off the 20 and hit, I think. He's only facing a 2 point board, and my 2 point board is weaker than his. Fine. So, very double-edged this game. I mean, being on the bar, I was probably underdog. So I've got another come-in number where I can't, I don't have a good other number. A number that either makes an anchor or sends a checker safely into the outfield. When I go into the outfield here, I give him 4s and 2s in addition to 6s and 1s. So it could be, it could be okay to play 8 to 4, but I don't know. 6-2, so he just hits twice, but I think he's going to take his time because he took his time on the other double 2. Okay, he's not. This is more obvious, I guess. It's only... Well, it's still 6 blots, but the other blots are way behind. Again, similar position, so I think this has got to be taken. It's not completely palatable, but I'm 2-0 down, and it's not as threatening. I'm only 6 pips down. Although he's got, I think, more builders. In the other position, he had only 3 builders to point on me. I've got no extra blots. I've got the 2 point. Just trying to build in this idea that I think cemented yesterday. I don't know whether I knew it already or not, but always thinking about how many points in board you've got when you're being doubled. And I'm not doing great, but at least I've got some development so that if I manage to hit him back, and likelihood is he's going to have to hit me loose if I hit him back, then I've got that point in board which is going to help me. Yeah, so I think this is okay. Double 6 is obviously a crusher, so he should just make the 2 point, I think. And I assume he will. I feel kind of stupid now. He's got to, I think, make the 2. I think it's better than just playing 9 to 3, leaving a shot. And yeah, this just wins every time I don't roll a 3. It wins a G or even a BG, so that makes sense to me. This has to switch and then just get men in contact with the 6 point. So probably 20 to 10, or definitely 20 to 10. I don't think it could be better to play 13-8. And that's it. Of course, when this happens to you, you start to doubt whether or not gaming. You doubt whether or not well, it could be a short match. I'm going to do a dangle. Perhaps I should have passed. See what... But that could be interpreted. I just wrote it in the chat to Geoff. I don't know if you can see that. But he could interpret that as a kind of a quip. But just wanting to see whether... I don't believe it was a pass, but you never know. You never know. Trying to remember the position. Gammon. Double 3. There's no other play than this. Oh, sorry, I thought he had 4 to play. Okay, I don't think I really want a fan, but I probably should want a fan because I don't see how I can save the gammon. It's not going to be possible. So I'm going to say that yeah, Geoff's done a few funny things. I can't remember. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just took some time. But let me try and find some things to critique him on. While I'm going to end up playing a 6 like I did the other day. So 6-0 down. This is the 2-1 after the 5-1. Maybe not this score, but I don't know the specifics of the 2-1, the second roll, when I'm 6-0 down. 6-3, I think he can still just hit, even though he wants to steer away from... and I don't know if I would do that. Maybe I shouldn't even do that now. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that now I'm behind. I was thinking at this score I would try and get away with it to try and achieve an advanced anchor at less risk. Being 6-0 down, I'm not going to worry too much about him getting into a cubable position. So it was a tough decision at this score. So he's hedging his bets. I don't think it was a tough decision. But we will see. We will see, Geoff. I'm being a bit sneaky, but the joke could be on me. So that's just the one just comes up. Gammon, the gammon is the gammon. And this, I just have to run. Even though I'm like behind. What do I want to do with this roll? I don't want to stay for contact. There's just too many checkers there. He's got a spare on the mid and on the 8 point. So he's happy to hit me with a 6 and a 1. So I think can't do anything else. Can't play 13 to 5. He's got the 4 point. It's a really bad roll. Doesn't do what I wanted it to do. The 3 is going to play 24, going to come up to the 21 point because it's constructive and it's not too dangerous. And now I have to hit, which is sort of weak because 3's hit on in my board and 4's and 1's hit in his board. I'd love to play bar 2265, 6 to 5, 65. But I think if I just play bar 24, 6 to 3, like a normal person, as Falafel used to say, then because I'm duplicating his ones, so let's say he rolls a 1, he makes his 5 point, then he won't be able to have made my 5 point, and then I'll be able to do something constructive next go. I mean, unless it's bar, but unless I can play bar 22, 24, 23. I don't think so. I'm far from sure about this. I don't really want to let him roll a 6-2 and random 6-2 and just let him make his 5 point, even though I've got something I can follow up on. Okay, so this looks like even at this score, unless I roll, there are some numbers. Aces, double 3, 4-2 pointing on. Question is, let's say I roll a 4-2. What else has he got another 3? 6-1 will be difficult because I don't know immediately whether I should hit. So obviously that's what I'm going to roll. No. Okay, so that's kind of middling. I think he should cube, but I think I can take, because I've just got the ace point game and I'm 6-0 down. Doesn't really make sense to pass, but I could be completely wrong. So fully in line with this cube, fully in line. I don't feel like this can ever be a pass. Just not very much gain from him winning a gammon, because he's so close to the finish line anyway. And since I can turn the game around, just about, I think I just take. Of course, a lot of you guys will be thinking, okay, well, rightly so, now he just makes the bar. So how do I play a lot of these follow-ups? Okay, well, that gets me out of a difficult situation. I think I just have to make this 10 points, so that now if he comes in with the 4, then his subsequent 6s and 4s won't be okay. He didn't. It's almost like I felt like I wanted him to come in. I mean, how am I going to win this? And I can't split because I need to hit him. Just need to hit him and hope that he breaks. He can certainly break. He can come in. I've got a little bit of play. I'm pretty certain this is what I have to do. If I just play 24, 23, 13, 8, it's possible. Let me just have a look. Oh, It's a possibility, but then he has 4s and 3s just to hit me. It's certainly possible. Actually, no, I'm not sure. But it just seems wrong to do that. So I hit put second checker up. Is he going to come in often enough? Let's put the position on the board because we have that luxury. Is he going to come in often enough? Probably. He just rolls a 4 now, and then we have some play. Then he rolls something, then we have some play. So that's how that can... Stop doing that. Why you... And then this is the alternative, which is that I don't want him to come in a way. And then my 6s are duplicated. But he's likely to come in. So this doesn't work very often. If he comes in, and he can come in and hit, which isn't going to be very good for me. If he comes in and, let's say he comes in and doesn't hit, say he rolls a 2-5, plays bar 23, 21-16, I'm not doing very well. I've got to tidy up those blocks, even though, actually, having said that, I don't mind losing a gammon. Okay, but I do think this is... What's going on? Sorry, Geoff. This is, to me, very standard. Just wait. Can even point on him now. Okay, that's the worst. So that's end of game, pretty much. I just have to hope that I roll 2 immediate double 1 and then double 6. Otherwise, it's over. 1, 2... So I don't think there's any reason to put checkers on the 3-point. And now, but I duplicate my own ones anyway. Okay. This take was looking ridiculous. Makes me... So I took 2 things and I'm thinking how absolutely terrible I am at backgammon. 5. All this stuff about the gammon doesn't matter. What absolute nonsense. I mean, I'd much rather be 7-0 down than 10-0 down. Absolute nonsense I talk. Anyway, I would just come out with both, or come out with one. I don't think he really wants to get hit with a flyer, so just come out with both maybe. Or I don't think he wants to be hit with a fly. Yeah, I think this is the most sensible. So that's 1 free, but I'm still going to get gammon. Okay, he doesn't have much option. Don't think I can split. Okay. Okay. Redouble. Gammon. Okay, you've got to make the point. Come on. No. So this leads to... So I think he's thinking, well, if I leave it on the bar point and Simon rolls a 6, then he's escaped, whereas here he hasn't escaped. And maybe, but I think this is just more difficult to safety next go. But not in Geoff's universe, so you're just pointing on me. Yeah, maybe that was a good play. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it, to be honest. But it's funny, often the habit is like you find that the other player is just pretty much equal in equity or very close. Maybe worth him. Only I didn't really get a chance to look at it, but consider taking another checker off there to try and win the G, even though I keep saying that the G is not a clincher for him because he's going to be 8-0 up anyway, but doesn't want to risk too much. But I don't think he was risking anything. And I just don't want to end this match too quickly because I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's so funny. I feel like I've improved so much in my take pass decisions, but they can be really tricky. They can be really tricky. Okay, the 1-6 is clearly a good roll after being in the position I was in. So that just runs around, probably from the back, because you want to escape both. And if you run from the back, you're more likely to escape both. But then again, if you run from the back, then you leave the checker in the most vulnerable spot. So I'd totally go with either play. In fact, if I had to make a split-second decision, I would probably go with Geoff's play. So now he comes in and hits. So hopefully the Zoom is going to work. I'm going to get Geoff to have a chat. So I would like to make the 20. Maybe I can just risk staying there. Do I really want to make the 20? Actually, I'm so far behind. Am I desperate to make the 20? Or do I just want to play with the two checkers on the 24? And there are all these checkers waiting to bear down on me, and always the score has an impact on that. So I think if I was trying to play kind of gammon save because I was way up in the match, which is the opposite of the scenario I'm in now, I'd probably get the checker off the 20 or be more inclined to. But now I'm thinking that bring the checker down to 7 gives me a better attacking position, but I could be completely wrong in all these assumptions. So here he's just should make the 21 and the 8. I don't think he needs to hit and continue having 3 blots, which is what he doesn't want. Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen some funny things, but I think Geoff's playing pretty well. There's no reason to do anything else. He shouldn't really even be thinking of, So yeah, shouldn't be putting this on the board. And he's still not convinced. There's absolutely no reason to make any other play in my book, in my most humble opinion. So that's going to have to hit because, well, actually not. He can play 8-4. And should he play 8-4? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Okay, let's see. You know what? That goes nowhere. 1-2. So, yeah. I guess you just do that. So if you get missed, you can make the 10 point. 8 pips up. By a cursory glance, okay, that just brings them all round. So being 8-0 down, if I was 9-0 down and he wanted to cube, maybe it's still going to be a pass. Yeah, probably. Who's this sneaky watcher we have? Mrs. Bubbles. Foil and Bubbles. Okay, so these can be tricky because you can think, oh, I'm 8-0 down, I just take. But probably the reverse of that, actually. Unless I'm going to win a gammon. Gammon. I guess I think Geoff's going to cube. I think he's probably not sure whether I'm going to pass or not, but I believe it is a pass. Because I've got nothing and I'm 23 pips down and I can get gammoned, even though I'm so far down in the match score. There's no way I can really get any value from my cube. Maximum I'm going to win is probably 2 points. So don't get the play on. The play, it's not going to be a big mistake. in fact, it might just be a play on, and maybe that was legitimate for him to think. I'm not sure. Not sure. So he's improved his position. So by rights, going to make the 4 instead of the 5. Could be wrong. So he shouldn't be cubing now. That will show that he wasn't grasping. Okay, that's good. So I think he was playing on, which was correct. The go before the last go. But now he's pausing, so I don't get his thinking. I agree with that. I don't think it would be right to hit. But I get tricked. I trick myself in these positions. So it seems he's understanding the position. That just has to leave no shots. And then when I make the 5, is he going to have to double me? He can just hit now. Okay, this is a tricky decision. So if he just does that, I'm just going to make the 5, and then what? He thinks I'm going to have to pass. Let's say I roll 2-1. Very tricky, very tricky. So I get to make the 5, and then I obviously have to do that. So is his thinking that this is just a double pass? So if he doubles, then yeah, that's really good play, I think, by Geoff. It's fair to think that this is just he played the 6-4 like that in order just to double me out. I think that's probably right. It doesn't rule out that it was right to hit loose and risk being hit back, but I can see the logic in his decision making, what he did. So yeah, he's just doubling in case he rolls 6-1, 6-2. So what else is there? 5-1, 5-2. So that's nowhere going to be enough because I still have to hit him 5-1, 5-2. But he could also even just hit me loose with 6-2, which is kind of not a true bad number because he gets to put me on the bar, although he has to leave 3 blots. So 6-1, 6-2, 5-1, 5-2, and then 4-2 is going to make the board. 4-1 is kind of not really a shot because it doesn't have to leave the 3 blots. Is there anything else? Double 2 just makes the board. So yeah. So unless Geoff was right to hit and then try and gammon me, and then maybe if he was hit back, he loses his double, but it's not a turnaround position, as in I don't become favourite, and therefore he doesn't lose out too much. Then maybe, unless that was the case, then he did the right thing. His thinking was correct. So this is going to point on the 4. I could have played 2 down there, but I don't think so. So I can just do that probably just because it's nice to make the 11. So yeah, when you're 8-0 up and you're 9-0 up and your winning chances get really high, you can certainly cube, and it's often just going to be a pass if your opponent's not got any turnaround value and your opponent's got no chance of winning a gammon, then you're good. So that's feels like Geoff's playing well. Okay, that's great. I can just play. I'm going to make the bar. I'm pretty sure about that. And then I can just stay on the 20 point and then leave 3s, but make it slightly awkward for him to play his checkers from the 13 and the 8 instead of leaving him a 1. And I duplicate the 3. That's what I'm going to hang my hat on, that he needs to come up from the edge of his prime. So now I think I can probably just double. It's probably still going to be an easy take. There's like suggestions of maybe he should switch on me here because otherwise I get my full roll. And if he does, I'm like, full respect, man. Because, yeah, he's thinking about it. And I think he should definitely be thinking about it. And he just does it. But I still think, because I could just roll double 2. There's not much that I'm going to just convince myself that something like 5-2 or 5-1 loses the market. I'm confused. I don't know why this would necessarily be a double. apart from other than rolling double 2 and him rolling almost anything. Double 5 maybe if I come in and I point on him on the ace point. Double 6, 1, 2, 3 doesn't get me safe, but he's only going to have a 3-point board, so
You double.
feels like I have to double. I don't think Geoff can pass this.
Your opponent takes.
Okay. And then I just unstack this guy and pray. Okay, so at least he hits on the point that leaves him requiring a 6 or a 5-1 to... I feel I'll be really unlucky to just completely... to completely bagel this. So just going to hit... I think this is normal, not to let him escape with a 6. Okay. Could be bagel coming up. 5-4 seems fair. And then awkwardly having to cover, I think. So if I stay back on the 15, I leave 5-3, which is not duplicated. I don't think I can let him... This might seem obvious, but I don't think I can just let him roll a 3. You know, he's got a 3-point board. I'm sure he was giving him more shots. Okay, so just about come in. Now, do I slot the 4? Or do I want to get hit with a 6 instead? If I slot the 4, then I give him like a 1 maybe to hit me on the 23 point. Seems like it's just this. If he rolls a 6, I can still come in deep and have contact. He's going to roll a 6. No, he didn't roll a 6. Okay, so he needs to think about whether he makes the 10-point plays 8-4, which is a little bit awkward, but I suppose he needs to because it blocks my 5s, which is goodly. So I don't know what is, obviously if you do that, you do this. So I'll take a 2-1 to make the 4-point. I won't make the bar. Yeah. Okay, so I think I have to point on him. So he has some awkward numbers if I play 20 to 29. But maybe not that many. So if I point on him, he can still come in awkwardly. My 5s and 3s will be bad, but I've already made my decision. I just, you know, it could be right just to leave him a 6, just let him come out. And I've still got, there's the 2-1. Okay, so there was still a lot of work to do. That was the point. 2-3, yeah. It's not going to leave a shot, but he has to dump. And if I don't roll a 6, it's not death. It's not death by any means. Because he will have some bad rolls. In fact, there's some sort of suggestion that I don't want to hit, but some inclination not to hit, but I think I'm going to. And then I guess I don't want to get hit with the 2-6, which I'm not sure about this, but I can't be bothered to take it back actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! So unless I can roll back-to-back 5-3s. Okay. For this. Seems like you do this so that, yeah, you don't want to get hit on the front guy. I think I give it, if he comes in with a 6, I want to hit him, try and gammon him. This might be a bit unnecessary, but I think this facilitates my get home a bit better. It feels like there's bad things coming, but I'm okay just about. And gammon is clearly important, gammon, so I'm just going to rip. I mean, look at his board. I mean, even if you lose the match because of it, at least, you know, you've really got to go for the gammon. It doesn't really hurt that much. So yeah, now I think Geoff has played well in this mid part of the game. I think there were a few things at the start that I wasn't 100% sold on. Okay, so I'm going to bring 2 down. 7 away, 2 away. This is orange. This is orange level level 3. It depends whether you're going from the top down, but it's a very active score. And I can just play 24, 22, 10, 9. But maybe this is better to try and get an attack on, get a cube. It's just an easy 2 down. I can't do anything yet. But I can make the 5. And I have to duplicate 6s. So he's got to hit. What would not hitting look like? I mean, he can even make the 4 point. But what would making the bar look like? It would give him a 10 or like a decent game. But I think hitting gives him, yeah, nice think, fairly. Okay, I'm with him. So 4-2, I can't do anything. But I come in high. Maybe split, but I don't see why. And it's looking treacherous. Okay, that was massive. And the 4-5, not so good for him. Doesn't get to hit me. Obviously, he's going to play 18-13. What's going on here? Got another watcher. So at this score, very tempted to hit. So if I just anchor up, I don't know how necessary it is. Okay, I've decided. Very big, but the score, you know, if I lose a single game, I'm not doing very well. Okay, that just hits twice. Can I roll a 3, please? So he's just got what he wants. He's just going to play on. I think it's just fine for him to forego it. Actually, he can just hit. I've only got a 2-point board. In fact, he should. He should hit. I can create some. Interesting. I would have hit. I mean, like now, yeah. I mean, even if he didn't, even if I had to hit loose, so the hit would be easier there because he got a back checker out, which makes being hit back not as dangerous, not as painful. So again, I would just hit because a 1 is going to be painful for him. Actually, I'm not sure. So he makes the 8 point. He leaves 3 blocks. I can just pick up 2 of them and start to counter prime him. He doesn't gain an awful lot if he hits on the 2 point, but he won't be using a 5 to cover it. This is a very nice play that I didn't see. In fact, this is probably the right play. Very impressive. So that stops him from getting counter primes. Yeah, I'm not sold on that because even if I don't come in, he's not going to really want to use a 5 to make the 2 point. So the only purpose of this play is to stop me making the 23. Okay, so it worked out for him. So he'll just keep the bar point. He'll hit, and I just need to avoid getting gammoned. So keep my midpoint. And I just need some good consecutive rolls. Like I need definitely a 1. That'll do. And I assume I'm going to cover, but I'm going to need another 1. So that's not going to be enough, Mr. Heroes. I'm going to need another 1. Probably a 1-6 to escape from the 24. Anything else is going to be death. Double six is kind of going to be okay. But this is going to be over pretty much. And the best way maybe of saving the gammon is, well, I don't have much choice. I could do something else actually, but 5, 4, 5, what? He misses. I mean, now I just don't mind rolling something like a 3-2, covering the 4 point, and then trying not to crunch too much. But now I can do something funny. But what is the play? So 24-23 is kind of... Or not, actually. So is it 5-1, 2-1? Trying to get hit. 5-1, 2-1, leaving 3 blots, trying to get hit. Or is it 24-23? Do I need to play 24-23? So if he clears the 8 point, yeah, maybe I do. Because he's likely to clear the 8 point. Okay, I'm going to go with this. There's not very much hope, hoping that I just fan. He has to hit back with most numbers, then I fan. The best way, I think, of saving the gammon. It's such a ridiculous way to save the gammon, but I think it's the best way. Trying to preserve the board. Again, trying to fan, so... Just about holding. Just about holding it. I feel... Yeah, okay. 1, 2. That kills the 5. So now the 4s are going to be a disaster. The 3's slightly less so. So I just need to roll 6-5. Got 4 good numbers. Double 1 is actually okay. 2-1 is okay. 3-1 is okay. So I've got like 6, 7, 8 good numbers. What's he got to play? So 6 would obviously be good. That's the second worst. The second worst. Okay, 6 is great. Another back-to-back 6s. Okay, I think he just takes 2 off. Yeah, that doesn't feel right to play 6-3. Yeah, when it's not very likely that he's going to be able to clear the point. So, and it's just taking a checker off. Winning a gammon. Yeah. He's making all the right plays. Just thinking, he's taking his time. Don't like this. Don't like this. Okay, don't like that. I'm going to open the Zoom room. I hope this... And I said it for 8 o'clock. That's perfect timing. I hope it works, actually. Hold on. So don't have to have my video, but we will hopefully be able to hear Geoff. I've opened up the Zoom call. I mean, I'm assuming I'm not doing like a false resign here. I'm kind of doing a false resign. I think I can. I've got some chances of saving the gammon. What's it's not terrible. So am I gonna come out? I don't think it gains really on anything. Geoff at Black. Okay, so he wants me to email it to him. Okay, I will do that. So what do I want to do? I don't think it's going to make any difference to my time bank. I mean, it is, but I'm going to lose anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Send anyway. Okay, yeah, so I've got plenty of time. We're back on the... Are we back on the right screen? I hope we are. Yeah. So if he rolls a 3, he's just taking off the 3 points. So there's just there's very rarely a reason to come off the back anchor anyway. Could take a little bit more time, so that just picks and passes just because it leaves no shots. You could play... You could make the point, but I don't see why. Just to... Did you... Yeah... You could do that. I like... Geoff's playing really well. I like the fact that he switched, or at least he looked at it, even if it wasn't right. Playing really well. He's had lessons from Dirk, so... Okay. That's not going to be... Okay. So this one, just to come round to try and make the 6 point, makes it with double 6, double 4 and double 3. Obviously I don't mind if I get hit too much unless he rolls 5-1. But there we go. I wonder how many percent I've got. If I can create a root number for him, but I'm going to have to make the 6 point to do that. So 6-5, I don't know how he should play, so it looks like I'm going to come in on the 4 point to get maximum coverage. And then I don't want to come off the 24. This I'd need to think about, and I don't want to vote the energy. She's just going to make the 12 point and hope. I remember this B-man match I had against Lawrence Powell. I had a position like this where I got 2 men sent back, and I ended up rolling in this position where I was white. I rolled like double 6, but actually I think I started off with the checkers on the 8 point on this on my 8 point and rolled like something like double 2 and then double 6. So I just stayed back. Of course, I mean I'm gonna get gammon, but if I a bit more if I do this, but so he can think about switching to the ace, but then that would leave. Well, he could do. This is interesting. He could play like 12 to 10 twice, 3 to 1 twice. If he just plays 12 to 8, then he's likely he can hope to get one of those checkers safe, which is maybe the right idea. He only needs to roll a 5 or something higher to take one off. So this backgammon is actually such a fascinating game. But if you were going to do that, I would leave it on the 3 point, I think. But he goes for that. Okay, so I have to move something. 1, 2, 3. Do I really want to stay on the 20 and sacrifice my chances of making... Yeah, 6-1, 6-2. Maybe I do. If you roll 6-1, 6-2, 5-1, 5-2, I get more shots. But I'm not sure. But now I wouldn't be double hit. So that was a really, really bad sequence, and now he gets to cover as well. And I buried the checker. So yeah, big up to Geoff. I think he's played really well. And again, that's just not good. I have to do that, and now if I give him like double 2, kind of wipes me out. Double 1 wipes me out. 5-3, okay. Actually, maybe that was nonsense. Wow, okay.
You play on world class level.
Yeah, Geoff played really well. I thought he did. I didn't play that well. I guess it's not a disaster. Let's see what XG says. Maybe there was a bad take in there or a bad pass. I can't remember what the... But hopefully Geoff will join me. Will he join me? What do I need to do? Okay, so got that, got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. And waiting for Geoff to... Where would he be? Where do Zoom? How do I get Zoom to... Back to meeting. Ah, here we are, here we are. Won't let me... Here we are. Okay. Maybe Geoff can share his screen. Hello?
Hi, Simon.
Hello. I'm just checking to see whether I can... Whether you can be heard on the stream, which would be useful.
Okay.
Will you say something?
Testing 1, 2.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to put your volume up. You can be heard. Hello? Yeah. Go on, say something.
Testing.
Yeah. You're good. And can you have you got the XG analysis? Because I can't open XG. I don't know
I've already run it because I knew you. I know what your XG's like when you're running videos, so I've already done it.
Can you share the... If I give you control.
Yeah, I've got it on I've opened it up. I've got a separate monitor, and because of the Zoom call, I opened it up on the. But I can bring it across and share my screen with you.
Yeah. You can share it now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this onto the. I was saying that you played really well at the beginning. I thought you did one or two things that I can't remember, but then you were playing really well and all the way to the end, which was a bit galling.
To be honest with you, we'll try and cover up the luck part because that was plus 8
No, I'm not interested in. I just care about the.
I only made one blunder, so I'm interested to see which one it was. But I'm really pleased that I played at 3.30 according to XG. You played at 3.42, so we were pretty.
Oh, it was closer, but I thought you played really well. Like even with the 5-5 when you switched.
Right.
And I was just like, oh, I didn't think you were going to even consider it, to be honest. But
yeah, I had to take your tempo away because you were threatening to.
Yeah. But it looks so ugly, doesn't it? With that, with just the what is it? the 5-3 and the 1 points. So I was like,
Do you want me to share it with you? And then
yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, you can either send it to me and then I can try and. Oh, maybe I've got it on my. Did I end up taking a big pass then at 6-0?
I didn't do any take blunders.
No,
So-
did I?
No, you didn't either. Your doubles were, you got 0 for your cube decision.
Oh, right, okay, that's good.
You got 4 blunders somewhere, but you did play that sort of containment game and that sort of backish game, which is why I was really pleased that I only got 1 blunder, which is probably in that game. I'm looking to see how I know there's a way to share the screen with you, and then you can tell me what you want me to do on the XG.
Yeah. Yeah, you can share the. Yeah, you can share it now. Hold on.
Share. Oh, I could share my own.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna.
Okay. Do that, yeah.
Yeah, I was really impressed by. I was trying to like find. I was trying to criticize every move, but you were. And I thought like, oh, he's going to outplay me, and I was right. I was like, oh
really.
no.
Pretty equal, really. Point 1. I'm really pleased.
Yeah, you played really well. I thought you had some difficult moves as well.
Yeah, I did get a lot of jokers, obviously, but I did have a few moves where I thought,
There was some tough, and you took your time. I thought you, yeah.
There was a couple of hitting plays that I wasn't sure about, especially when I was leading. There was one at 9-0, which I know went through my mind not to hit. Because
Oh yeah, that was fascinating. That was fascinating because I was thinking you probably shouldn't jeopardize your double pass, and that could happen if you hit. But then I was thinking that sometimes it is right to hit, even though if you get hit back, you lose your ability to cube the other person out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what was going through my mind. I know that you're going to throw the... Yeah, it's a good double that you did at 6-0. I didn't want you to double, which means it probably was a good double, but I thought I've got to take. I've got a slightly stronger board. I've only got 1 man back. I almost got the man out.
What? At 9-0? 9-0.
Was that the one at 9-0?
Yeah.
Oh, with the double 5.
Will you go run through it? Do you mind?
Have you got it? What are you showing on your screen?
Yeah, I can see it on my screen, but you're in control. Just you go for it, or like whatever you think is interesting.
Okay.
I remember this one. I thought you should pick up the block, but I was wrong. I'm always.
Yeah, it was split. I can plus it if you want me to, but it was a pretty split.
It's so funny how I was like, oh no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that, and it's very close, but
yeah, you made the bar point, so I thought I'll get one on the 22 point. That gives me a bit of freedom.
I see. Yeah.
Then obviously.
Yeah, you took your time. I was like, what are you doing? But you found the play in the end. I was just
Well, at first I thought, oh, I could make the 3-point and hit here. That was my.
No, that would be.
Yeah, and then I realised it was a slightly better play moving from the midpoint all the way to the 4-point.
Yeah.
It wasn't an initial one, Simon. At first, I was just so pleased that I could hit, and I thought, I can make a point. And then I missed the cube by the look of it here. But yeah.
I was just said. Yeah, well, if he wants to double in one stream, then I know I'm taking, and that's all I know. That's interesting.
It's funny, really, because I know your cube play is extremely strong, and I knew it was an easy take, and I wasn't sure it was a double.
Yeah.
B-man, I would probably double.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I just to make it tougher for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sometime before I did actually double you, because that's right, you rolled the double 5.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to make the ace point or not. What did you think about? Did you see the move? I thought, should I make it? And then I decided it's just good to. They're not going to many better spots. Those checkers on the 6 point, so I might as well make the 1 point.
Yeah, it did look right to me. There was only a couple of plays that you did, perhaps towards the end, which I wasn't sure that I would have done. But they weren't. There was nothing where I thought, wow, that's got to be a, there was nothing that stood out in my mind.
Oh no, but the double 6 was a blunder. Here, I thought you should. I was talking about you slotting the bar.
No, I thought about it.
That was maybe just, yeah, not obviously I can see the analysis, but 6-1. I didn't think about that.
I did consider it, and then I thought after when you rolled double 6, I thought, well, that's one roll where there's a massive swing.
Yeah, but did I misplay it? No, I didn't misplay it. No. That was the second double 6.
That was that one. You played that one very well.
These are all. So this is all fruits. Am I allowed to mention who? I mean, I was like really impressed with your. I keep saying it with your play. I knew you could play well. I haven't played you for a while, so I was like.
We haven't met much really. I don't think. So it was nice to play you, and I knew your cube, as I said, with you writing the book, and your cube strategy was going to be very strong. So I was fortunate that I got the roles to put you in some tough decisions. Especially, I thought the one. I hopefully we'll get onto that. The one where I was 3 away when I held off on the double, and then I doubled you, and I thought you might be tempted to take this, and I really, because I did have some bad rolls. But maybe we'll get onto that.
I thought that was a, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it obviously wasn't too good because it would have flagged me, I think. So yeah, that was the part. And then your double 6. Any ideas where you've gone wrong here before I?
What did I do with it?
You went 13-7-2, 8-2-2.
I just didn't consider another play, which is keeping the 8 point. Yeah, I didn't consider it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it did what you.
Did you consider? That's not really a play in my arsenal. I made a similar mistake at the Nordic, where I broke the prime and I showed it to Peter Yes Thompson. He said, "Just don't break the prime," and I said, "No, but like if you break it, then the checkers go to a good place." And he said, "No, just keep the prime."
Yeah, that's I mean, the only thing there is if I do miss you with the 6, then
yes,
you're not.
I didn't totally. Yeah.
But I didn't consider it at the time, Simon, because, like you say, it didn't look out of place to me. When I'm playing, I try not to focus as much on your moves as I do on mine.
Yeah, yeah. No, because I'm streaming, then I'm trying to like find fault basically, and
it might be a good policy to do.
It is. It can work. It can work for you. Yeah.
So this one I did wrong. I've got a feeling.
Why? Oh no! Yeah. Why? Yeah, I didn't consider that at all. Yeah.
I did. I thought I've got a cube if you can.
You want to make the bar, but it's strong enough if you just bring it in, I guess.
Yeah. And this was I second guessed myself. I thought, if Simon, even if you come in with 1-4 or something.
Yeah.
I've got such a strong cue.
This was where I thought, he's not playing that well, because I was like, I think this is too good. And I was like, he hasn't seen it.
Yeah, it was too good. Yeah,
but
because I've got a cue. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I know this is a pass. I don't need to worry about it being too good, but I think it probably is.
Yeah, it was 40 error to double on that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't give you a difficult cube decision then. And then this one looks as though we both played it
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Oh yeah, and then yeah, just down. I could have hit. Okay, I thought about it, but dismissed it. But fine.
6-5.
I thought you should make the 4 point. Like, what nonsense am I talking? I don't think I would have done, but it's funny when you see it the other way round. That's my excuse. Then
Yeah, it looked pretty obvious to me if you don't hit me.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Position.
yeah. Totally obvious.
You did hit me though.
Yeah. And then, yeah. Then I was like, oh, come on, you're obviously going to hit twice. Even
Two up and up. I mean, I couldn't see anything else.
there's nothing. I think with all these, even if you leave 8 blots, you've got to hit twice.
Well, if you don't come on well, I know I've got a double, and it's going to be.
And then I was thinking, oh, it's got to be a pass. Like, could it be? I mean, 150 maybe. Pass? I don't know. 115.
See? Yeah. Again, I didn't put you fully to the test, but.
No, I mean, what? That's you can't control. There's nothing you can do. You can't.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm happy to pick the points up against you, believe me. Yeah.
No, I was. What I like in a backgammon match is like where you tested and you feel you're in control and you understand what's going on.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Whether if I get the play wrong, it's like then I'll try and learn about it. But if I lose control of the position, then it's like, oh, I don't really understand what I'm doing at all.
Yeah, what am I aiming for, sort of thing.
Yes.
Okay, so this was a tie between.
Yeah, I don't know. I always think it's 11 and 4, but it's my mind maybe I don't know on plus maybe it is, but I don't know.
I mean, my view, Simon, on that one was that you've made the 2 point, so I'm not really worried about getting primed in.
I thought like, oh, he's got to make the 11 and 4, and I was like, this is a no-brainer. But actually, maybe score 2-0 up.
Must be score. Yeah, I would have thought, but it's close anyway. My blunder's coming up, so I'll be interested to see what I did wrong here. So you correct. Oh.
Yeah, this is just a thing that I think a lot of people like to do. They play balanced and they bring a checker down to the 8 point. So this is a difficult play to get right, actually.
And I know my blunder without even looking at it now.
Oh, you didn't hit? Yeah, I didn't even like yeah, I thought that was an obvious, like, you know, not a bad mistake in a way because it's.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, so that's a bad area. I see, yeah. Right.
I see. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, we've got a better board. Okay. But, okay, at least I made the second best play.
I think if the threes were duplicated, then your play would be reasonable. But I make with a 4, and then hi Eric. Eric Peterson is watching. We've still got 7 watchers, which is great.
Okay.
Oh, you should have hit twice.
No, this is you. You should have hit twice.
Oh, I should have hit twice. Either way, I mean, never would I have really seen that unless I really knuckled down and started thinking hard.
That really is a tough play to find.
But I guess sorry.
I was going to say you've got quite a. You're more of a blitzy type position with your 2 point made. But does that mean you want to hit the 2 checkers, which is 9 in the zone?
I think it's like a protection hit because it's like almost leaving the same number of shots. If I hit on the 5, it's like 18, 19 shots. And if I hit twice, it's 20 or maybe.
Yeah, that's a tough one to find. So then I wasn't sure which one to hit you with, but I thought I'd rather be on the 22.
Yeah, actually, I said, oh, he's got to come on the 22. But I was thinking it could be close because there's advantages of keeping the spare. If you keep the spare on the 6, then you preserve a spare. Whereas
I'd rather hit you with the 8 point.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
And then that. Well, this is the game where I know you had some really.
I had some every time I had to come in and I couldn't come out with the block. Kept wanting to come out with the checker that I came in with, but I couldn't. It was blocked every time.
Yeah, Yeah, that 11 point proved its value for not hitting you with that blunder.
And it was like every single time I had it, like the 3-6.
3-6 now. What you're forced to come out again.
I know, and I thought, like, I don't think you can cube. And then you had a tough. I thought, oh, he has to hit, but I'm wrong, and I guess you can just wait and maybe hit later. It's hard. It's hard. I think this position. You've got no 5, really.
You've got really bad 6s. Your 4s are fairly blocked in.
This is a good play by you, I think.
I did. Well, you saw me move the chat. I was going 11-7, and I was going, but my only 5 now is 20-15.
I figured out the best hit is 11-7 because if it comes off, then you get you. If you don't hit if you hit on the 9 point, then I can get to make the 20 or the 18. Yeah. So it's good for you to hit on the 7 to deny me at least making the 18.
I'm really pleased that I got this right.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like a sensible play that, yeah.
And then you rolled another 6, which was awful for you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about this, but it seemed natural to safety.
Yeah. Mine was a no-brainer. Obviously hit now. Another 6.
Yeah, then I thought, okay, it's constructive if I play down to the 7 point because I can make the bar if I get missed.
Right.
And then I thought you should hit twice, and yay! At least I got something. I was like, it's just so solid and good to hit twice here.
So even just with the one cover on the 6 point.
I think you leave too many shots if you play. You want to play 15, 11, 8, 5, but it leaves too many shots. You want to cover the 5 point, but I think I don't know how to. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It's not about like men in the zone really, or it could be because you could argue you've got 10 in the zone. It's more about I don't want to get hit back, so I would. Anyway, I could be wrong about the logic. I would have hit twice.
Yeah, and also you've got another block to pick up if you don't come in.
So basically, you're going to be. This is. I don't want to jinx it, but are you playing in B? You're still playing in B maps.
Yeah, I played at Miami. I've played a bad last match. I ended up with 4.2.
Okay, so you're on the cusp. I'm going to say that you will. Yeah. I think you will make it. I mean, your level of play is way more advanced than. It's funny. I think you know what I mean by that. It's like funny. You think people think a lot of grandmasters play way better than you need to play under 4.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult in a way, if that makes sense.
I noticed that if I have a bad match, it tends to be more down to
fatigue
decisions that I make.
Down to what? Sorry.
Down to making poor cube decisions like missing doubles.
So not mental state or fatigue or anything.
Not really. Well, not really. I mean, there's some times where I feel really focused on a match, and there's other times where I don't really want to play a match, but I've already scheduled it. And I find that there is that slight difference. Just being in that, I was really geared up to play this one because I had plenty of notice. I had a rest before we played, so I felt good about it. And then, the dice cooperated as well. So I'm really pleased with my play because it wasn't straightforward.
No.
It wasn't like easy racing game.
No, it was. I think it was like a harder than average game. I think.
Really, really encouraged by that.
But you play really, yeah. I keep saying it. Like, yeah, it's nice to play against someone that plays. Yeah, I could see after like 2 games. Oh yeah, actually, he is fully in control. I mean, it's not for me to say it, so it's kind of arrogant, I know, but that's what I do on the stream.
Yeah.
To try and work out. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, I've seen them, and where you've gone, wow, he's passed. Okay, so I'll make a note of that. Doesn't take the cue, or is too, is an easy taker on the cue.
Yeah.
accordingly.
Yeah,
Then
yeah, yeah.
strategy.
But also, when you play like online, is you can sort of get. I don't know, when I stream, maybe it's the streaming thing. I get a better feel for how someone plays than if we were like in a room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see this double decision I give you here, because I can't remember it straight. Oh yeah, I double did. That was strong.
Oh, this
Okay.
one, and I was like, should I take? I was kind of, I knew it was, I thought it was a take. Actually, it's close.
I'll plus it.
Then I asked you, I said on the stream, I'm only like trying to, and it is close. You said it's tough, and I was like, no, it's not. It's easy, and you were right because it is close. So I think I wanted to. I thought, oh, you've got 6 blots, so that could go back. It could end up working against you, but I got
I mean,
pummeled.
What do I do with 6-1, which is a great roll to make the 5 point? But I assume because I'm blitzing now, I'm gonna hit 2 checkers, so it stops me making a point.
And then you still have 6 blots.
I mean, double 6 was just a ridiculous.
No, I was like, okay, you rolled double 6. Yeah, maybe I should have passed. And then I knew you should hit. I thought you should make the 2 point, no questions asked, because if I don't roll a 3, it's finish completely.
Exactly. And when you bleach, you can make the points in any order.
Absolutely, yeah. But
actually, it was a tie.
This is the thing about it's annoying. You end up having these discussions and like, yeah, I think I knew it, and you think you understand, but actually,
I know we were 0.001.
we were absolutely right. I was like, no, you can't play. Why would you hit loose? Don't be so stupid.
Because I made such a nice private, because I make my bar point that way.
Yeah. So.
And then that was just.
And the switch is like a no-brainer, and
then after that,
yeah, and I just thought like you played well. You definitely deserved to go 6-0 up. There was no doubt. I don't know what's wrong with that. Just play. Oh yeah, the structure having 3 on the 6 and the 2 spares on the 5 and 1 on the 6 is slightly awkward, isn't it? So I don't know what you should have done.
I end up with that. Yeah, I should have just played to the 3. Which makes sense now, looking at it.
Yeah. Or just play 8-2, 11-9. Oh, that's slightly bad though, actually.
Yeah, I mean, building them up, I thought there's no bad number next go, but I guess I can leave myself.
No, it can be, because you could roll, couldn't you, 6-5, and then, which is a nice roll, and then you're awkward.
And I rolled 5-4 actually, so it did leave some potential.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then this was wrong as well.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I can see.
I did. Again, I don't want to say this. I did think, should I just leave myself a 6-5 and
and just pick up the G if you don't roll 6-5.
Correct.
Yeah, I would have done the other one. Yeah. But I don't know.
Double 3, I thought, well, I'm not going for gammons that much.
No, 98% versus 94.
Yeah. Well, the rest of it was just really just bearing off.
You win more gammons by clearing the 5 point, by the way, it said. Yeah, which is funny.
Interesting. Which one?
You win more, the double 3. You win more gammons by clearing the 5 point. With 98% Gs.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
because
you don't lose the game.
Yeah, I don't lose the game. Correct. Okay, interesting.
It's funny, isn't it? People always think. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I hope the game doesn't end, because if I've made a massive blunder, then my PR is going to be high, and I was enjoying it. So.
Yeah. Okay, so we opened up correctly.
Yeah, I thought like you can still hit even though the score.
Yeah, I didn't want to run. It's quite a reasonable sized error if I did run.
Yeah. And then 1-4, 1-5. I thought, well, I'm behind. I don't really. It's equal. I was thinking of bar 20, but not 6-5. To be honest.
Well, if I hadn't split my backman, it would be better because it duplicates my force.
No, I know that, but I just thought like I'm kind of behind. I don't want you to start attacking me, even though I'm 6-0 down.
Yeah,
It's standard to like in these third roll or fourth roll positions when you're behind in the race, you just take your medicine and you anchor up because your prime value is better than your opponent because he's ahead in the race. And I was like, I'm sure this is the right move, but again, it's close.
Yeah, it is very close. This one again, is it a score thing because
I think it's a score thing. I think it is.
All right, so then that was
8-4-6-5, and again another tricky. That's a tricky.
Would you believe me if I said it did run through my mind?
I didn't. I don't think I would have done it as you, and I'm not sure I would have thought about it because I'm like trying to protect my lead, so I'm not going to offer up another block.
It's just that I've got a stronger board now, and I've got 5 men still on my 6 point, and I thought I'm going to do this, and you're going to roll 5-5. I'm going to think, why didn't I do what I thought? But it just looked too big at this score.
Yeah, you should always trust your instinct. You know, like it's really valuable. You should just do it. Just like do it, unstack. It's so often the instinct is so often right. You know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I hated this 6-2. Like, what can I do? I'm running into a losing race.
Yeah, but there's nothing else you can do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that was pretty straightforward.
Standard.
Good hit. I think you had to.
Nothing else.
Um,
I don't remember this play. I must have zoned out, but it seems logical. I've got a blotting board, so you go for the jugular. Oh, and what happened? Yeah, this one I was thinking about. I was thinking about bar 22 6-5. I think I can't remember what I said. I talked about it, and then I thought, well, I duplicate.
On this move, you took quite a while.
I was thinking, like, I just didn't know. I wanted to deny you your full roll because, like, if you roll 6-2 or something, you know, any 1, any 3, you just make the 5, and that's a disaster. But then I thought, like, how big can I go to stop you doing that?
Yeah. It was. I know you took a while, and I'm thinking, I'm thinking, are you gonna? Oh, that's right. Again, it's at the end of the match, but I almost typed in, do this move for the crowd. I'll tell you what it was when we get to it. But this one, I thought, are you going to hit me to stop me to try and make that 5 point? The only way you can hit me, really, is to come in on the 24 and hit, or come in on the 22 and hit, lead 2 blocks.
Yeah. I think it's just such a... To make the other plays, you really have to think about it.
Yeah.
And then what did you do wrong?
Well, I would get.
Yeah. I thought why I miscounted how many 3s you had, and I was like, oh, he's got one more, so he has to play 8-5. But maybe I was thinking also that you should play 21-18.
That's how I played.
Yeah, you leave a block. I don't know whether I would hit you with 6-1 or make the bar, but either way.
I didn't consider that.
I was like, oh, he's going to cube and I'm taking whatever because it's 6-0 and I can win.
Yeah.
And it's an easy take, as in it's like a must. Do you mind plussing it or?
Yeah, it's quite a small double, actually.
It's funny because, like, you know, obviously some people might pass this, but, you know, I think some people would take as well.
Wow.
But I think a lot of people wouldn't double this.
Right.
Well, actually, I'm not sure.
I was conscious about it, and then it started to go a little bit.
Well, I got a double 3, which actually isn't even a joker.
No, I got that. I played correctly.
Of course, yeah. That was like, I was like, oh shit. And I got all my plays.
Sorry.
No, I got all my plays right. I had a tricky, like, when your opponent, you're basically six primed and you're deciding, should I hit my opponent's blot? Even though I don't see how I'm gonna get out because I'm six primed. And I wasn't quite six primed, but I knew I had to hit you twice with the 5-1. It's a bit further down. Yeah, sorry, I was just jumping the gun a little bit.
That 5-1 is really interesting because you kept moving it back. And I knew which one I didn't want you to.
No, I knew which one I was doing. I was saying on the stream, like, I'm not going to do this. I know it's wrong, but I just want to consider it.
And every time you did it, I was going, please play it that way.
Yeah, because
I go, oh no, he's going to do it the way as an opponent, I didn't want you to do. That was good play.
Yeah, like now I start to get some chance. In fact, I've got 27%, amazingly, after this play.
Yeah, and then I danced, which is probably one of my only bad rolls of the match. Few bad rolls.
And then the 5-1, and then it was like, how bad? I wonder how bad the other play is. I mean, it's totally different idea.
I personally think it's a really bad play because if you hit and come to the 7, I've got no spare men now.
Yeah, I mean that was very clear to me, but I just wanted to check. Also, if I split, it could be very dangerous. But it's not a super blunder. It's like 137 on 4-play.
I thought if you do that, then I'm far more comfortable because if I come in with something like 1-2 or something, I've got a bit of movement.
You've got loads of I thought that. I just wanted to check, and then then it was like uncomfortable, but I didn't have much choice really. I was just.
I'm actually, after that 5-1, Simon, XG's telling me you're up to 40%.
I know. It's insane, isn't it? It's absolutely insane. Like, yeah, maybe I would have thought 30 max. I would have 30. I guess you crack when I point on you so often. If I point on you, you crack a lot.
Okay, so that was an awful roll.
Yeah, that's my worst, maybe. Maybe.
So.
Double 6 might be worse, I don't know.
Double 6 would have been, at least you make 2 points, but you've got to hope I come in then. Yeah, that was an awful roll, and I relaxed a bit more, especially when I rolled before or after, because that was a.
Right. Even then, I got 17%. Even after double 4, I've got 10%.
Yeah, well, it was really looking, and then it was just picking up. Wasn't sure about some of the containments.
I thought you should come out with both. I was like, yeah, he's got to come out with both. No need to leave a fly shot, but it's obviously going to be close because you're not going to lose the game either way.
I mean, it was just.
Did I save the gammon? No. Yes.
You did because it went 8-0. I'm just saying that was.
I disagreed with your play and I was completely wrong. And then I understood your logic, but I think I would have made your play actually. Bizarrely, on stream I was like, no way. But of course, you don't want me to hit you with a tempo. So
it's not just that. If you roll a 1, unless you roll a 2 or a 6 with it, or a 5, I guess.
You're gonna hit me back.
You've got some bad rolls with not all your ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes it. I didn't consider that. Yeah, I think I would have made your play then. Yeah, maybe not actually. Maybe not. And then I did roll the 6, a big swing.
Yeah.
And then you quite rightly profited out of. You've made all the right plays. And I could definitely get gammoned after 9%, okay. 11%.
Yeah, it's not looking okay, so I was correct to clear the 6.
These are annoying ones where you leave a kind of a bad structure anyway. Yeah.
Well, there's no more greens there, so I think you I thought you were going to say, oh, it did want me to take the 2 off. Now it wants me to be aggressive. Sometimes
Yeah, I don't remember this one at all. I don't remember. But I was probably thinking, well, you're 6-0 up. You don't need to kind of go through gammon that much.
Exactly. I didn't think it was that critical. Okay, that's correct. Not to take it too long. And then you just ran around and saved the gammon.
Now I'm remembering again. I saw some zone out. Yeah, over the double three.
Yeah, and then that was pretty much it then.
Okay.
So it went to 8-0, and this is an interesting game for me with the doubles, because I was thinking, should I have doubled earlier?
You played on, and I was thinking, does he know? Is he playing on, or does he not think it's good enough? So you knew it was a play on.
I thought it was too good.
Yeah, you were right then. So there was a moment where I thought you might have cashed, and I was thinking, well, it's only not a cash. Obviously, if it's a play on, it can't not be good enough. So you got it right. I mean, like.
Well, I hope I got it right because I thought it was too good, not because it was good enough.
No, it was too. No. It was definitely good enough.
Okay.
Well, I always would say it was such, and I thought it was. Let's just put it that way. I thought you played it well. I wasn't sure what you were thinking. Okay, so then you just like get carried on rolling well, and I was.
Yeah. Especially on the bar, these doubles, they're so effective on the bar.
But my 1-6 was good, and then I wasn't sure whether you should run from the back or the front, and they're like almost equal.
I didn't know. I was trying to think what can I duplicate here.
I was thinking like, is it between either leaving it on the point that I want to hit you off, but if you move. The trade-off is you want to move from the back one because then you get to free your back checkers more efficiently and more quickly because you get the back one out. But then the downside is that you leave the vulnerable one on the point that I want to hit you on. There, I managed to get it out. But so I think that's the trade-off.
The final thing with me on this sometime was if I move the front on 6-4. Then I need if I move the back one 6-4, then to get that front one safe I need 6-1, but it's duplicated because now
yeah.
So I thought if I move the front one 6-4, I've got 6-2 to play safe and 6-3 to make the bar. And
5-1 and now to make the 5 point. Yeah. That's good thinking, but for some reason it's not right. I don't know. But
so that's what I based it on. I thought it'd be close.
Yeah, I always remember Seb telling me that it's always, and I agree with it. It's always good to have a reason, even if it's not the right reason. You have to have a reason for doing something.
Yeah.
And I don't know why exactly that's a good approach, but usually if we find a reason, it can often be the right reason.
Yeah, and I found the reason. At least it wasn't too far off the ball anyway. So.
Yeah.
I went to make the 21 and changed my dice around so I could hit you.
No, I was like, will you hit? But 8-0, I can see it. Yeah. Like you are distraught when I roll 2-2, 3-3, and that's pretty much it. 2-2, you are distraught if you hit.
I think this is the game, Simon, where I don't hit you coming up. I think.
No, this is the play. I was like being really harsh, and I was like, oh, he doesn't understand because he's thinking about hitting, and I was like very clear that. With the 3-2, that it makes no sense. It makes perfect sense just to play 24-21, 10-8, being 8-0 up. So I was just, I was trying to find faults, like I always, and so you were taking your time. Yeah, why were you? What were you thinking?
I was thinking like, I mean, at 0-0, would you hit the 5?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, but not at 8-0.
No, that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I changed my play. And
Yeah,
I just,
for sure.
it looks so tight. I wonder how much of an error it is.
Yeah.
It's quite a big error. It's a blunder.
It makes it, the score makes a massive difference. I don't know at 0-0 what is right, but for money I think I would. No, maybe I would make the same play. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can put it into my own XG, but I won't bother.
No, I might play around with it, but I'm really pleased that I didn't play that.
No, that would have been like your yeah. I thought like your worst kind of. Well, maybe your only mistake, literally. I mean, I think the mistakes must be coming up because we basically played. We've not made any mistakes yet. Yeah, I thought about 7-5. I don't know.
It's tough though, because the one to cover it then.
It's hard to cover, but you want to stay back on the 24, I suppose. And then I was like, oh, she should hit, but then I didn't see 8-4.
Yeah.
Oh, close. Okay.
We played well.
And then you just hit me. And then you just hit me with 6-6, and it was like, I don't even get the decisions, because if you didn't hit me, I'd get some decisions in, like a few easy holding game decisions and some cube decisions.
Right. Oh yeah, then I rolled my joker, didn't I? 6-6.
And now I just thought, okay, he can double. If I don't come in, it's just going to be a pass. And it turns out, I think it must have been too good because I didn't roll anything good. I rolled like a rubbish roll.
Double it.
It's not. It's not even. It's nowhere near too good. Okay, so I was completely wrong. So why isn't it showing up as an error?
I didn't. I thought there's too much contact still with the 5-point open.
I was passing. Can I have it? Wow, I was passing.
Oh, bad. Let me have a look at you.
That's for me. For me.
That's you. So here. Oh, you're right. You were right.
No, I was wrong. I was passing. I was passing.
Right. It hasn't come up.
No, I was passing and I was saying that it's too good, even at this score. I don't think I understand this. Maybe there are some bad numbers, but I've got the 14 point.
Yeah, your microphone's gone a bit.
Sorry, that was me. Literally, is that better?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get this, and I don't get this at the time. I don't really want to take this thing. No, I'm not going to gammon you, so how can I profit from taking the cube?
Yeah.
So
I start looking at my bad rolls, and I 6-4, for example. I thought I looked at, and
yeah,
and then it stopped me from cubing. I just thought at the score, maybe I overreacted because I was 8-0 ahead. I thought I was just a little bit less contact.
But I probably saw 6-4. I'm not sure. Didn't mention it, but then I saw that I've got a blot on the 3-point and a blot on the 5-point, and I'm 23 pips down. So I was like, it doesn't matter if you roll 6-4. It's not enough.
Right.
So I thought that it was too good and that you had cottoned onto that, and I was like, oh, okay, he does know, and so I was again wrong. So all these positions are going to go. Oh, but then you roll double. And then you roll 3. So 3. So oh no, I roll double. No, you roll 3.
Now it's a different.
No, so when I rolled 3-2, I was thinking, okay, he probably maybe can't double if it stays similar position. But you rolled an absolute, and then obviously it's too good. So you only missed one. Yeah, clearly. No, I was talking about before the 3. Yeah.
It wasn't a double once you've made that ball.
But then I agreed with your double when I rolled 5-2. I kept saying, if I make the 5-point, then what is Geoff thinking? Is he thinking Um, so yeah, sorry, I'm just jumping forward. So when you roll your 6-4, and I was thinking, well, his approach could well be he's not going to hit, and if I make the 5 point, he's just going to double me out. And I thought that could be correct, but I wasn't sure, and that turns out to be right.
So I played that in. You made the 5.
Ah, no! Look at that! Look at that! Look at what? I should clear the 14
Ah.
just to try and save some gammons or something. Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my god! I saved 14% gammons.
Wow.
Didn't cross my mind. And then your 6-4 is not clear.
Well, I haven't cubed you, and you have got a block there, but it was correct to hit that. Probably because of the play you've made. Now you've got the block on the 5.
I was just thinking, like, even if I hit you back and I make the 5 point, then yeah, you can't double me anymore. But I don't turn the game around immediately. I think that could be the logic. I literally don't think any backgammon player has come up with the logic for these two good checker play decisions. I certainly can't be bothered to do it, but someone will do it eventually. Like, there is a clear logic as to why you should hit here, and maybe Dirk did it in his book in Theory of Backgammon, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I just thought I'm cashing in here after this play. So why should I risk a calamity by being hit?
But actually, because it's only equities 997, it's not always a cash. Because it's not one. So there are rolls. If I roll like a 6-5 or something, I don't know. No, I don't. Or double 6 maybe I can take.
Let's have a look. You rolled.
No, but if you go, don't bother about it. If you go to dice distribution, you can see what it thinks, what roll it thinks that if I roll will make it just a slimy take. But
On this one.
I think I'm not sure. Don't worry about it. I think it would have to be double 2. If I roll double 2, then I can take it because the equity is minus 0.6 and double 4. So double 2, double 4 give me a take.
Double 3 looks like it might give you a small.
Oh yeah. It's fascinating, isn't it? You can actually see the number that allows. That's why it wasn't 1. It was 997.
Okay. And then obviously it was a double pass.
Yeah, and I knew I was passing. I think you handled that perfectly adequately, to be honest. So I made all my mistakes in the last game then, so it seems.
I don't think, I mean, do you want... Okay.
Yeah.
Double 1 hit.
Brutal.
5-2. I should have played 13.
Oh, I love the 13-6, but I often overlook it because you want the spare so badly on the 6 point.
Yeah, good point. I just wanted to split my men because you split yours.
Yep, that's perfectly reasonable. I think I would have made the same play.
Then you made a nice point.
Yeah, then you run, obviously.
You played
Yeah, and I stayed on the 20 point because maybe also that's why you wanted the spare on the 6 point, because now you haven't got 2 builders. You only got 1 builder.
It looks like the double 5. I've got a feeling I should have switched, but I did think after, why did I put the X check?
No, but I was like, oh, at least you looked at it. Oh no, it was, yeah. You just you did the
3. I thought that after when I saw it there. I came down with 1, put it in on the 3, and then switched. Well, I should have just come down with 2 and switched.
I think I would have made the right play, but I'm not really sure why. Don't know.
Yeah. Okay, and then this was a good double. It was
Such an easy take, right? I mean, like, yeah.
That ended up going for me. Well, I mean, 5-3 isn't a great number for you, really.
No, but I'm happy to unstack and be hit on the point which isn't at the edge of the prime. So I'm just saying I knew how to play it, or at least I thought I did.
That was good play though, not going 7-4.
Well, I'm stacking, but if I had 4 on each, the 7 and the 6, I wonder what difference it makes. Because a lot of about this play makes this play right is the unstacking.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I hit and down. You now have to hit then.
Yeah.
Choice.
Yeah.
I rolled a nice number.
Yeah, and I always thought, is he going to get away with this? I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure about covering. I know it's always normal to cover, but I was like,
Seem right.
What do you think about just if you roll if I don't cover and you roll 1-6, then I guess you hit me on the 2 point. Okay.
I thought the cover was right, but you did take a while. I just think you were just checking all options. Really.
Yeah, 5-1.
That was a no. Yeah.
Oh, and then I came up. I wasn't sure about. Yeah, I just like to have the extra checker on the 20 point to jump with, but.
Good job you did, because I rolled 4-3, and that would have been easier to play if it was slotted to 4.
Yeah, but wait, how would you play the 4 then?
I'd probably still play 8.
No, see, that wouldn't. I don't think 4-3 is such a good. I mean, I know you hit. I know what you're saying, but yeah, that's interesting.
So that was correct. But now I know. I'm feeling. I'm starting to feel the squeeze now.
No, but actually, after this 4-3, paradoxically, you're also starting to get a way of winning. Like, you know, your game's coming together, kind of, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I just thought if I've got a little bit of structure now, and you haven't got that much flexibility, because if you roll something like 3-1, at least it gives me 6s, unless you want to make the bar and come into the 5, which I don't think. I don't know. I think you'd make.
What 2-1? I would make the 4 points, so maybe that's the same logic with the 3-1.
Yeah. So I thought then it gives me 6s to come. You know, I could see a light somewhere at the end of a tunnel, but I knew I was beginning to feel, with all those checkers bearing down on my last checker, that it could be a bit awkward.
Still got 11 viewers, by the way, which is amazing. Then I wasn't 100% sure about the 6-1, just because obviously I've got enough checkers there, so I'm kind of happy with it to play.
Yeah,
but I don't want you to come in with a 4-5 or a 4-6, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm praying try and roll a 4, because it does give me a good game if I do get one. So I found you correctly came out.
Oh, I made some boo-boos here.
Right, correctly. And then I came in.
I played this quite quickly. Just wanted to get it. I need to give myself more covers, I guess. As well as what I think, just more covers is the main thing, and not crunch with some numbers.
Okay.
That's annoying. I mean, I just literally a bit of laziness. I just thought it can't be that bad.
Yeah. I mean, you did roll a good number to cover that.
You can easily crunch in these positions, right? So easy to crunch, and I didn't, which is really good.
You did crunch.
Oh no, I did. But yeah, okay, and then I had these decisions.
I couldn't move. You rolled.
So do you get these ones right? I tend not to because I can't be bothered, but I just thought I don't want to leave 3 blots.
You give me 6 numbers there.
6-1, 6-5, 6-2, and the other one is 6-5, 6-1, 6-4.
Oh, okay, but you've got more ways to make the 6 point.
And I get things closer to home as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I would have made the right play if with time. I don't know. Probably not. Probably
Okay.
not.
Then you went.
Yeah, I just wanted. I thought for gammons, I did this. Does win more gammons. 16-10-2-1 wins the most gammons. All right, and then I must have ballsed up the last game because I think I'm playing pretty well. We're both playing pretty well. We only made like a few errors, sizable.
Okay, so that's it. That's the end of that one. And then, but this was almost the end. But okay, I can see one error. Okay, let's go on.
The 2-1. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to. I remember that. Okay, so I got this wrong. Yeah, I was thinking about it.
I would have played it.
Why?
I want to split now, and the 9 point isn't a bad point to have. And now I'm splitting my checkers. I've only got 8 in the zone. I'm probably not going to attack you. If you make the bar, you still got your checkers back on the 24 point.
And I leave a shot. But I was thinking too much about double six and the swing.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I leave it. Yeah, I know this one, but I never know which one is right. I know that it's a.
It was just that there aren't many moves where I think, oh, Simon's gonna make the 9 and step up, and then and I'm thinking you could make the bar, but I'm thinking I would have just done it that way.
Actually, no, I leave 4-5 and 6-3, so that's one of the big factors. I leave 4 very, very big shots for you. The other way, I leave kind of nothing, in a way.
Yes. So that was coming down. You then correctly shoot my 6s by making the 5.
Yeah, and then you thought about this, but I was like, you got to. I mean, I thought you could even maybe think about making the 4 point, but
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought 4 point, bar point, or hit, but hit just kept coming out even at the score.
I'd be surprised if anything else was close. Yeah. Okay.
4 points the second best, but I just thought I'm running into your play now. This is the sort of game you want.
Yeah, but that's why it's uncomfortable. But you have to.
Yeah. And that was a horrible roll for you. I remember you rolling it. Thinking,
6-4. Oh, I should have seen that. Duplicates 3s.
3s all out, but even so, that's
yeah.
3 blocks. And then that was a no-brainer.
Lovely roll.
Yeah, it's a lovely roll. You hit me, and I think that was the right play. I briefly thought about hitting, and I thought, well, no, because I like my structure.
I would never have thought about it actually, but it's not so bad.
And then you're 2-1.
Yeah, I know. I just thought because of the score, I want to try and get a cube in, so I played it big.
Is it making the 22?
Must be. Well, it must be. Yeah.
That's the only.
99. Okay. Yeah.
But that's one, like you say, you want to try and have one of these volatile games, and locking up the 22 point just means hopefully I can bring mine around and you've got a 3 point game. So I can totally see your logic in that. I don't know what I would have done in your position, because I saw making the 22 as an option, but obviously I saw the hit as well.
But but look, actually, if you hit, it's actually better to play 6-5 or 24, even 24-23.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so and double 3.
Yeah, and then I was like, probably it was wrong because I saw the double 3 is just so powerful. And then
I rolled quite a few doubles when I was on the bar, and they were really powerful each time, pretty much. And
then I liked hitting. No, I liked the play that you looked at, making the anchor and on the 16, I think. Actually, but that was wrong as well. So the first thing this one, yeah, I thought you got a hit, but the next. Sorry, I'm kind of babbling, but yeah, this one I thought you had to hit because if I made the 3 point, then I can do funny stuff and try and create timing.
Yeah, I just thought again this was a score thing. This is something I just thought just get out with your 5 prime.
Yeah,
And if you
yeah,
make it, I'm gonna try and mess it up for you.
yeah. I see why that's not a great approach because you can just. I just saw. Oh, I've only got a 2 point board, so you can just hit, and it's never gonna go badly
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. So you found, and then of course I made it naturally. Just to make
Yeah, but then. Oh no! Okay, 2-1's obviously a great roll.
now I feel I probably do have to hit now.
Now, no, this was what I was thinking about. I thought maybe playing 22-16 was the best play, but it seems like it isn't. I was
No,
thinking,
yeah.
no, okay, I don't really. You just have to stop me from rolling a 1, making the 23. I guess that's. Oh no, that's not.
No, that's what I was planning. If I hit you, I don't want you. I don't. If I don't hit, I don't want you rolling a 1.
Yeah, but actually, the play that most people look at is making the 6 prime, and I thought, oh no, don't do that because then I can not only roll a 1, but I can kind of start to try and prime you.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
can you plus?
I can plus stuff some more if you want. It's quite a bit confusion.
8-2 is just clearly wow. That's funny because yeah, I get why 8-2 is kind of automatic, but then do you know what I was thinking? If you play 8-2 and then you fan, are you going to use a 5 to cover, or are you going to keep the bar point?
I think I'd use the 5 to cover. That's good.
Yeah, interesting. All right, I don't know. I don't know what's right. I just thought that was a question, but yeah.
And then
Yeah, and then I thought, oh, it's just going shit.
so I hit another one. Now you come on with the 2.
Yeah, and
Now-
then oh right, so maybe I make some because it carries on a little bit. Yeah, I got these decisions. Ah, yeah, I might have made a blunder. Like this one, yeah, I got these decisions like gammon. I was trying to say the gammon, right? Did you see? Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you've done the right. That's the right play anyway. If you-
No, yeah, I mean all through this later on as well. I'm just trying to like just save the gammon. So then I was like, okay, I can maybe the best way. I hit you in board with the 4-1. It looks like it's an okay play, and that's why I was thinking the best way is for me to like not have to play at all and not crunch my board. But I ended up having to crunch my board.
Yeah, there was one play. I'll be interested to see how far wrong it is. Well, what I said, like, yeah, I played that a bit too big.
Yeah, no, I think you can get stuck. So I would have played 23-21.
Yeah, it makes sense. And then you roll a bad number for the piles of liquid. And then there was one move.
This one I just had no. I was like, yeah, the 4-1. I thought. So I've got this 4-1 coming up.
Well, that's the one I was going to say play for the crowd. So I'll be interested to see.
It was kind of. Did you say for the crowd? Kind of, but it was like it made sense to. I mean, I can't just play safe or.
5-1, 3-2 is for the crowd.
Oh right, yeah. I think I considered that. What did I do then? Oh, I wanted to get up to the 23. I convinced myself I want to get up to 23 point because you're eventually, when you come around, you're going to try and clear the 8.
Yeah.
And then if I roll a 6, then I'll get gammoned. Because I'll have to hit you. Yeah.
I think your play is good.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they were going to be close.
5-1, 3-2.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. but it doesn't move your checker up to the 23 point. That's the downside behind it.
Correct, exactly. So you prefer to do that. That's why I was like, okay, fuck, I don't know what to do.
No, the double five just screwed your timing up later. And then, okay, these are all.
No, I don't think that is going to matter at all. The only swing, yeah.
Now this one was a no-brainer coming to the 8 because I'm killing 6s now.
Yep.
I'm conscious.
Yes. You want to kill your double 6 or whatever, yeah.
So that's why I played that all the way around.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't focused on these plays, but yeah, it totally makes sense. And then, what's wrong with that?
It didn't want me. Oh, it wanted me to play safe. Okay, that's a bad error.
What? 8-3. Oh, safe, but also no. Actually, if you put both checkers on the 3 points, nice place for the checkers, maybe as well.
And I guess if you roll a 6, you don't care if I hit you or not. In some ways, and it does give you a bit of timing. Whereas if I don't let you out, you roll something not very nice. Your board just goes down to probably a 3 point, at best 3 point board. So maybe I was giving you potential to come out, but yeah, that was quite a big error actually for that. Just to keep you trapped in for one more go. Obviously, you rolled a nightmare anyway, level 3, and now it's probably.
Yeah, but now this is where I'm talking. Where I got some. I hit. Oh no, I didn't hit you, but I had some. It seems like I didn't do anything wrong, but I thought. 4-3.
After this 3-2 here.
I felt like I was just mistreated. I mean, 3-1. Yeah, I thought I knew this. I thought you've got to take 2 off. I was like, no, you've got to just for gammons and whatever. It's not even better for your structure. You're not going to be able to clear the 6 point unless you roll like one of 9 numbers. So there's not really much gain to taking it off. To keep it to not taking it off. I mean, there's not much gain to pre-clearing the 6 point.
Wow, so I've made 2 quite.
Yeah, you would have played like 2.6. I mean, it's a short match. It makes a difference.
Yeah. And then that was a no-brainer, obviously. I don't know if there was anything I could do. These were forced.
No, it's always like you have to just bite the. They're all forced, these moves, and then 23-6.
Yeah, give me back 2. So I rolled well the first time.
So now, okay, so that was clear. There was a couple of moves coming up. Okay, the double 5. Okay, all right.
So this one, yeah, that I just looked at the other one because I thought if I get away with it, I'm in a better.
You're in a much better position, yeah. But yeah.
4-3. Oh yeah, you rolled 4-3, and then I was forced to play the 3-2 the way it was.
Okay, so this was right.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you hit.
Actually, I did consider not hitting, but.
Okay. Yeah. Difficult one.
And I did it later on when I considered not hitting. I think it was here. Do I hit here?
And then.
And now it was a big blunder not to hit.
And then, so you just go to 14.
What did I hit?
Oh, and I made like, oh no, yeah, I thought so. I said I made, okay, so the 5-4, yeah.
That was the only thing I could do, and hope for a double, which I did get in. So, yeah, I didn't like your 5-1. I don't know what I would have done that. But oh gosh, I wouldn't have done what he.
No, I don't like that because it gets a checker safe, but I guess you play to try and hit one checker maybe for sure.
I would have played 20-14, I think, but
Oh, I didn't really see that. Looks like it's right as well.
I wouldn't have broken the 8. I know I wouldn't have broken the 18. Because if I roll 3-2 or 4-1, no, I'm not. I'm not opening up another one, am I? Yeah, I don't know. It was just my gut feeling.
Well, there's a swing on double 5. There's a big swing on double 5, but
quite a big swing on 5-4 maybe as well.
yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah. Well,
that's
yeah.
a nice shot.
Okay, you could have.
I don't know what's right here. But I know you killed the checker.
Yeah, because I thought I needed to. Get contact on, but then you hit me twice with a 3-1. So then I realised maybe I shouldn't have stayed on the 5 point. I should have run with 2.
We've got to put it. That's the position before we level 5.
So maybe just 7 to 17 and then 5 to 15.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I would do.
So then I don't get double hit with 3-1. Is there anything else? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not good at these plays. I have to really concentrate. 2010, yes, yeah, that's what we said. 2010, 18-8.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. No, did we? That's my play.
Yeah. That's the computer play.
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what we said. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I rolled 3-1.
But I regretted my 4-1 more than the double 5. I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have come off. I should.
Oh, you're 4-1.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. What did you? I didn't spot this. Is there something bad here?
Yeah, because I should have I should have stayed on the ace point, and I just played it too quickly. Yeah. Oh, that's a big mistake. That's just a stupid mistake. I didn't want to bury the checker, but.
So what's your reasoning behind that? That I can't play.
Well, like double 2 is I think is a lot better for you if I come off.
Yeah, it is.
Not that much better because you still either have to take 2 checkers off, but what else is there? Like now your 2s are worse for you, I think.
Okay.
Not double 2, but not just double 2, but any of your 2s.
Okay.
Double 3 as well.
Oh, of course, double 3.
Double 3, you still have to keep the checkers on the 4 point, whereas the other way, yeah, you leave a shot, but
yeah,
yeah.
Okay, I mean that's tough because it looks quite innocuous. So
No, I know it, but I'm annoyed. The double 5, yeah, I can see why. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know there was the example because I hit you now.
And then I had nothing. No, I was dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the 3s as well.
Yes. Yeah, because I wouldn't have been able to hit. I was about to take one off in that position. I would have gone 5 and 3 and left a double shot actually.
And then I can just stay for the next roll as well. It's all the double jeopardy stuff that's in Bob Wachtel's book.
5-3 would have given you a double shot.
And then I can conceivably stay, like I could roll like 2-1 and I can stay back with all my checkers and have another go at you.
Wow. Okay, now I can see it.
That's a shame.
Yeah. And I did roll.
I could have saved the. I might have saved the. I might have ended up saving the gammon.
Yeah. Then that was it. That was the end. Wow. I mean, yeah, it was tough. I mean, we played. I mean, really, a lot of the errors, as you said, came up in that last sort of game or so.
Yeah.
So I'm really really pleased with, really encouraged with my play.
Yeah, I thought I played well, but now I see those last two moves. I'm a bit annoyed. But
I mean,
whatever, doesn't matter.
I'll take them off if you want to feel any.
Yeah, this is the.
6
I
times.
told you it's a short get. It's a short match, so that it makes a difference, right? No.
Your cue play was spot on.
Mrs. Bubbles says Merry Christmas to you too. Mrs. Bubbles says Merry Xmas to you guys, and thank you for a great year full of BG.
Well, thanks, Mrs. Bubbles.
Thanks you.
Merry Christmas to you and all your viewers, including me, because I'm a viewer as well.
Yeah.
And you too, Simon. Thanks for producing such insightful videos.
I haven't alienated everyone quite yet, but I'm trying.
You do. I saw the one with your telephone call the other day, which was quite amusing. So at least you keep us on our toes about what to expect sometimes.
Yeah.
No, it's been great because it's nice to see your thinking and what's going through your mind. And you're not one of these who you get annoyed if you make a blunder, but you understand that everybody makes blunders, and so you're not scared to put yourself out and say, this is what I think you should do, and learn from it, and hopefully some of your viewers learning from it as well.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to go and eat dinner, but that was, I'm really glad that that you joined me for the Zoom.
No, well, thanks for the invite, and I appreciate it. And I'm not sure if we're in the same division or not. I think we might be in different.
No, I think I've been demoted.
Okay, I'm not sure if I think I stay where I am. But I'm gonna put the result in and see where I move. But I think, and of course.
No, I think you might be promoted actually, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I have to check. I mean, I've got Gaz Owen and Chris Rogers joining me next season, if that's the case. It's not going to be easier next season.
Well, Chris isn't very good. He never watches the streams, so I hope you're watching, Chris, because I only said that because you never watch. He's not interested in this sort of thing. Oh, yeah, no, I think you might be promoted.
Tell you what, if you've got 2 seconds,
I think you might have to be considered for the UK team as well, unless you're the cap. Are you cap? No, Chris Rogers is the captain.
Yeah, I'm captain of the online. I'm going to consider myself in the online.
No, I meant not. I didn't mean the online.
I know, but I should consider myself for that. Really. Are you watching this on the screen?
Yeah, I can see it. They can see it. Oh no. No, hold on. You haven't. Well,
Yeah,
your difference will be.
What were you signing for?
Yeah. Do you want me to check that? You can put in 4. I can't remember. Yeah, I think so.
Let's see if I.
Boom.
Here we go. I bet I don't.
Please, get raw. No.
Because I mean, I only beat Rory in that group above me. I lost my 2 matches. I lost against Andrew and Mark.
Oh no, Rory gets promoted. That's a disaster.
Complete disaster.
Oh God, he's not. Why is he even in this?
Well, we have to let a few of them in, don't we, just to keep friendly with them, you know. We'll be planning some nice stuff. He was going to watch our match. He might have seen that you were streaming it and decided to watch it on stream instead.
No, I've blocked him. No, I'm joking.
I like Rory.
No, he's too good now. He's also very good. So many people have got very, very good.
Well, it's people like you putting these videos online.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go and eat my dinner because I'm starving. But that was one of the best streams for sure so far. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, for obvious reasons, I enjoyed it too. But I always like playing strong players.
Yeah, me too.
So thanks a lot, Simon, and I'll see you. I won't see you at Worcester, will I, over Christmas?
No. But I'll see you. I don't know when.
All right. Well, take care. Have a great Christmas.
And you. And you.
And I'll see. All right, all the best.
Okay then. Bye, Geoff.
Bye.
Okay, everyone. Well, that was a really fun stream. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I streamed at the last minute. And thank you for watching. And like the video. Bye.